Hey Kratos, good morning, man. It's going good. Got a couple of odds and ends knocked out on the game. I purchased all the safe houses.
You're a sax man, right? Thanks, I'm geared. You know me.
Let's see, what else did I do? We got all the quarry missions done. I got the delivery missions done. Got those done. Got the vigilante missions done. Oh, you know what I didn't do yet is the train missions.
And a special report on France. One nation's obsession with stand-up toilets. Breaking WCTR news. Navy officials are denying that a hydroplane was stolen from a marine amphibious assault ship recently, despite eyewitness reports to the contrary. Taxpayers on the scene are not happy.
I pay my tax. That kid is supposed to be bombing school.
And her style of execution was used in both hits. An official commented it could be a worm.
Okay, we're back. Nah, I don't think so, Kratos. That was, I don't know, probably another disagreement with, Intel and AMD. I have this thing where I like to Frank my computers. Frankenstein them together. So I got, you know, Intel processor, because the processor, that's the workhorse, and Intel always makes like big hardy trucks. And AMD's always pushing the edge, you know. And so I got this AMD video card hooked up to an Intel processor, and you know, GeForce is supposed to be real good. People talk about it and stuff. I've always been a Radeon guy, but Radeon, it's yeah, what was it? ATI got bought out by AMD, so Radeon's now heavily AMD, and it's in an Intel machine. Plus, to add to it, I've got, you know, a 6-year-old computer with a brand new video card. There's a video card, hey Cobra, get in there and play hard, man. Knock 'em dead. Or, you know, figuratively, not literally. Yeah, you know that. That's because you're smart. Smart football player is a tactical football player. So anyway, I got this new video card, you know, and my computer's not slow by any means. I mean, this is it's a workstation PC. It's a server processor, right? Right? It's just old. Like the software. And it's not like it's outdated software for the processor, really. The video card didn't go bad. It just became outdated. Switching to a new video card, I'm at double the resolution now. I'm running at 4K. great. But we had that little problem there, and I think that's what it was. You missed it, Cobra, and if you're still here, the screen just blanked out. I'm trying to understand why. Stop by and say quick hi. Hi, quick say hi. Yeah, awesome. Awesome 1,000. We're gonna have to do a little maintenance here. Probably go dancing.
Hiya, baby.
Hey, lady.
Take me driving, honey, please.
Driving?
For sure.
At least we got a decent car.
You're scaring me, CJ.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
that doesn't help.
What's
Sheesh.
wrong with you? Move it. This is too fast for me.
Alright. Let's just kind of cruise around.
Yeah, my name is Harry.
I've ordered some electric nipple clamps.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm going flowers, but sometimes
Man.
I get really angry and fly off the handle from the herbicide. I don't mean to. I say, I didn't mean it, baby. You'll be all right. Then I cry and wear a diaper for 2 days.
A flower is nothing more than an educated weed. And like all weeds, all living
Hey
things
buddy,
need
do you
to be
know
extinguished like a
a
bet you look
person
dumb on your
named
passport photo.
Mohammed?
So interesting. I'm just
I
on the
know, yeah, I actually worked with someone named Muhammad and another person named Mohammed.
and if it comes out of the ground,
Both.
we should be able to smoke it
Yeah.
like coal and opium. Next call.
Yeah, I got a question.
Hey Cobra, if you're still here, have you ever heard of the Red Green Show? Kratos, have you ever watched the Red Green Show?
list. Yeah, go on.
That show's hilarious.
Because spreading your seed could be a disaster. Do you have a question?
Old show, but still very relevant.
Oh, you hit me.
Yeah, that guy was talking about bugs and plants that eat them.
You want to come in for a coffee?
Sure, I like coffee.
Cool.
Especially if there's donuts. Usually, I don't get excited about coffee, I just get excited about the donuts. But you know, you hear coffee, and there's always a chance there could be some donuts.
Right up your ass.
Okay, maintenance completed.
Manage your plants so he can feel like a giant. A real man loves enormous trees that he can have
So,
his way with.
what's left?
Chopping them down and using the wood
We
to
got the
fashion
stories to
wacky
do.
ornaments and suggestive whirly gigs. Okay, we're running out of time. Literally. But again,
Well, we gotta learn the gym moves. Let's run over there and do that.
mushroom spore from outer space. I'm Maurice. Until next time, dig a hole and plant your semen.
Let's see, where's the gym at?
That was the show that generates more phone calls than any other on WCTR. Gardening with Maurice.
Ah, you suck. It's a fragile car. Well, I guess we'll deal with this. Drive-through mental clinic.
Excuse me?
Yep, we're just keeping on going. Not gonna steal a car from a person. Kratos, you ever see the handyman corner where Red Green's trying to make a bicycle out of an old car? Sure, it's got everything on there. Or like the one where he made an old car into a remote control. The gas was the fast forward. The brake was the pause. Yeah, fine, we'll just go get an airplane. All the races are done. You and your face. Did you hear that come back? That was great. I wish more people were here for that. That's how great it was. Good thing we ate all those pizzas. Oh man, we gotta take all those gang territories back. That's what I was forgetting. Well, that makes sense.
New silent enemy of your family. And a special report on France. One nation's obsession with stand-up toilets. Breaking WCTR news. Navy officials are denying that a hydroplane was stolen from a marine amphibious assault ship recently, despite eyewitness reports to the contrary. Taxpayers on the scene are not happy.
I pay my tax. That jet is supposed to be bombing school.
And the FBI is investigating possible links between the massacre of Borelli family members and the slaying of the Sindaco family. Unconfirmed reports suggest a similar style of execution was used in both hits. An official commented it could be a wormhole in space. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Don't turn it off. Trust me.
Primordial.
I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people we were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off a politician.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate and discussion from the right and the wrong side of the track.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my life. Who's on the line?
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I move to the West Coast.
No, that's so sad. Maybe you need a support group with some caring friends.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Puke-a-Lot here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg
up
to
here,
live
isn't it?
here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You
Yeah.
can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Right
I
over
agree with that caller about the nuclear
here.
plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
Right, like I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know, I got the same name as you.
Yeah, pick.
Well, that was handy. Now we just gotta see if it stays there while we do this.
Hey, you want to learn some new moves? You think you can take... Get out of the... Go on, run away. Your problem. Don't make me mad. Look where you're going.
Let's give this guy the jump kick.
You won't lay a glove on... come in handy. Rush your opponent and strike fast. You've got to press home your advantage. Just keep piling on the pressure. Don't give your opponent time to fight back.
Great. New moves learned. Problem is, they're not ninja moves. So we gotta go relearn the ninja moves.
Like a liberal having his way with you. God, it makes me feel so dirty.
Moving swiftly on from my wife. You're on I say, you say, and what's your question?
Yeah, this is Brad. I'm really into pleasuring myself.
Good grief!
Well, that's my business, but I feel discriminated against. Not only can I not practice my hobby in the privacy of my own garden or car, but my movies are rated as pornographic. I mean, let me ask you a question. Threesomes, right?
Well, that's where our problem started.
Yeah.
Producer.
Well, right. I ran a movie with 2 chicks and a dude, and it's called a porno. People look at me like I'm some sort of creep. But it's natural. But I ran a movie with 2 dudes and a chick. It's all in French. Probably wins awards. Called an art house love triangle. But it's revolting.
No, you're revolting. Get off the airwaves and into therapy, buddy.
Oh, that's the problem with men. You're imbeciles.
And yet, you married me.
God, don't rub it in. I did. I was desperate. That's all
Wrong
we have
button.
time for, luckily. This show
Keep
is
trying
headed
to push
downhill.
the circle
When
button.
you take the worst qualities of an elephant and a donkey, you get a lot of shit. We'll see you next time on I Say, You Say.
You said you liked me in that
Jackass.
I Say You Say is heard only on WCTR. Be thankful.
Tired of all the sunshine and good weather? Looking for a real American vacation? Visit the shining jewel in the Rust Belt crown, Casa City. It's a real man's vacation. The pride of a nation is in Casa City. It's steel, ice, and poverty. Spend a romantic evening in the beauty of the nighttime river glow at the flaming river. Watch real men who make things lose their jobs and fight on our special Closing the Mill guided tour. Come see what we're really
Can't
made of.
remember what we're
This is
doing here.
real America. Drunk, proud, unemployed, and angry. Hear the eagle roar. In Casa City, this is what the Heartland is all about.
The Tight End Zone is next. Brought to you by Lager Beer and Redwood Cigarettes. A game just isn't a game if you're not drunk and coughing.
Shit my pants. You're now in the tight end zone. If someone's playing with a ball or 2, we're there to talk about it. I'm your host, Derek.
So, you wish to become a warrior? Drunken pumpkin stand. No offense.
Does a whole lot of trouble, tough guy.
Absorb with the eyes, young student, and you will learn. Spread like an atomic cobra. Nothing clever here. Just kick 'em while they're down. Become the avalanche and bury your opponent.
Ninja moves achieved.
Fans, go home! We don't want you here! Your game is terrible, and we don't win at it! Next caller.
Hi, Derek. My name's Cole, and I'm a big racing fan. I tell you that where I'm from, there's nothing more exciting than getting shit-faced and going deaf in 110 degree heat and watching cars go in a circle for several hours. Yeehaw!
Yeah, hey, I think that's what it's all about. That and putting a lot of stickers on your car, buddy.
Yeah, that really gets on my nerves. I mean, I'm a bald man. My wife left me because of it. And half the cars are sponsored by baldness remedies.
Castrodon Team Racing?
Yeah, what in the name of my mother's cat is that all about? I mean, racing teams should be sponsored by things that are family friendly, like hard liquor or cigarettes, not the reason my wife ran off with that cop.
What? Hey, screw your wife, pal. Probably a lot of guys did. This ain't Lonely Hearts. I mean, let's stop showering each other in golden sports drink and get this ball back in play. Hello, caller.
Garrett, that caller's talking about the biathlon. It's sick, I tell you, and unnatural. This town has never been the same since they had the Olympics here 8 years ago. Kids slinging javelins like ancient Greeks, people running with burning torches, throwing hammers. What kind of man wakes up in the morning?
Whoa! What did we just hit? I knew I should have saved it. Must have hit some kind of a tree or something. That's part of the problem with that jet. It's so fast. Flies faster than the loading. Loading time is some of the taller items. Sheesh. Well, that was a waste. What's going on in the country? I don't know. Not a whole lot. Got some new parts for the car. Replaced the ball joints, you know. Let's see. You know the social media? You got like the Facebook and the Twitters and you know, some of that kind of stuff. You got there's things going around on them, and it's easy to it's easy to get people fired up, especially when they're relaxed and they're not really, you know, into it. And then there's other people that make careers out of it. It's like, I'm gonna get up early in the morning and make memes today. And some of that stuff's entertaining, but one of the things I noticed is like there's this topic about this big giant book that one gal gave to another gal, like this government gal gave to another government gal, and she gave her this book, and the one gal was thumbing through the book, right? And there's like a picture of she's got the book open, and there's a blank page. The page is completely blank. And the caption to the, like, somebody posted the picture, they're like, look, they give out this giant book, but it's completely blank. And I was like, wait a minute, completely? And I'm proud of myself, Kratos, because I caught this right off. I was like, completely? Hold on a minute. There's always a blank page or two at the front of the book. And that's what it was. I actually double checked, and I found out that, you know, the book isn't empty, it's just that page. But people are apparently, you know, think it's that way, and they're just kind of running with it. So, you know, it depends. But that, I mean, I'll tell you what, Kratos, I don't know anybody in real life who's even familiar with the book incident. It's all online. Alright? And that's what I guess, to kind of go back to your question, what's going on with the country, is there's an exchange happening, you know, it's going to take another like 20 years probably, where people in charge don't understand that social media is not popular opinion. It's too easy to troll. Hey, Kratos, have you ever heard of Facebook Blaster Pro? For the professionals. Okay, let's learn some moves. Pay attention, Jacob. You gotta remember what you're doing. Spike is so slow.
Hey, you want to learn some new moves? Use your get Keep it up. What's your problem? Look where you're going.
Man, I haven't been able to give him a jump kick yet. There we go. Jump kicked.
Think you can take me on, punk? Yes, now, punk.
Watch this. It'll come in handy. Crush your opponent and strike fast. You've got to press home your advantage. Just keep piling on the pressure. Don't give your opponent time to fight back.
There's a...
Taxpayers on the scene are not happy.
I pay my tax. That jet is supposed to be farming gold.
And the FBI is investigating possible links between the massacre of Borelli family members and the slaying of the Sindaco family. Unconfirmed reports suggest a similar style of execution was used in both hits. An official commented it could be a wormhole in space. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Don't turn it off. Trust me.
And now, the #1 show for vegetables on the radio. Gardening with Maurice.
Okay, we are back in the garden. I'm Maurice, and we must answer nature's call. Going to the boat. Greetings, garden lover. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Trish.
Okay, is that short for Patricia?
No.
I asked. Name. Nickname. Skinhead, wearing friends call you at the rallies. You should do less drugs and learn to try a bit harder. Next caller.
Hi, my name is Colette, and my husband has a topiary problem.
This sounds serious.
Well,
My trust fund is meaningless to me. Meaningless. I'll probably just give it away. Here's a record for you.
Dog velociraptor. You name it, he's made a leafy version.
What could be more natural than a man trimming a hedge into the shape? Very therapeutic. Makes a man feel like a god. When you can twist nature to your own perverse entertainment, then you know we've won. Eat me, Darwin.
but now he's trimming bushes into a spaceship, a rocket, and a lance. He runs around with head clippers and screams, "Trim that brush! Hit our neighbors!" He even fastened his shrub into a kangaroo with a pouch, and he sleeps inside it some nights. Oh, he's freaking out on Bush. He needs help. Please, you gotta help me. I hate hedges.
Well, the Romans loved topiary, and look at their contributions to society. But as they say, if the grass is greener in the other fella's yard, dang, it's college, son. Your dad's out of town. Okay, next caller. Whoops, hold on a second, I'm blossoming. There we go, all done.
My name's Henry.
Are you blossoming?
I guess I am. I've really come into my own in the past few months since I joined a cult and began tithing money in exchange for spiritual happiness and letting everyone take... He's in prison now. Anyway, it's so fascinating how it catches animals and eats them. I started with flies, and now mine can swallow a whole squirrel. Or a small horse if I chop it in half first.
Have you tried any experiments on human beings?
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Good man! Good man! See, the secret of nature is once something is at the height of beauty and potential, it is time for it to wither and die. A bit like the British Empire. But that whole place withering and dying right before our eyes. It's run by a queen. And if she had a pistol, she'd be the king. Luckily in this country, we don't have
Ah, man, I thought we had it. There must be some kind of a barrier or something there. 'Cause I mean, we got the first one. Flew through that first one just fine. What did we get on what did we hit on the second one? Nothing. We didn't hit anything. Some kind of a barrier. That's what I get for trying to explore. Yeah, I should probably get out there and start the day. It's almost 8 o'clock. Wait a minute. 9 o'clock? Yeah, I'm a little behind.
Members and the slaying of the Sindako family. Unconfirmed reports suggest a similar style of execution was used in both hits. An official commented it could be a wormhole in space. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Don't turn it off. Trust me.
I love
Is next with the Phillips.
I'm Dr. Phillips, and I'm a room.
Get to a 10-step program.
That's 12 steps.
Yeah, you only deserve 10. I'm also Dr. Phillips, and I'm conservative. Today on the show, is it okay to talk to people who were at war with once?
And the skyrocketing price of buying off politicians.
And we talk to people without health care who are genuinely happy not to be burdened with it. It's political debate discussion from the right and the wrong side of the track.
Let's go to the phones before right-wing anger engulfs my wife.
That was a frustrating waste.
Hi, I have an eating disorder, so I like to move to the West Coast.
Oh, that's so sad. Maybe we need a support group with some caring.
Yeah, maybe you should keep your finger out of your throat and eat a donut. 99% of the world wake up each day and eat dirt, and Queen Phuong here can't keep a meal down? Boo-hoo! What do you expect, sympathy? This is Los Santos. People would give their right arm and left leg to live here. It's paradise, but you have to suffer to belong. You can't take the heat. Get out of the nuclear reactor. Next caller.
Yeah, I agree with that caller about the nuclear plant next to the projects. You know, nature has a way of taking care of poor people. Tornadoes don't like poor people.
What's name
Right,
are you
like
doing?
I don't do laundry. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage.
Man, stop playing with me.
Hey, you want to learn some new moves? gotta get out of the way!
Oh! Oh!
Use your jab to get the range. What's your problem?
Oh, it's a block.
Watch
Okay.
your opponent's eyes.
Huh.
Look where you're going.
Well, that didn't work either. This is called determination, folks.
Obsession with stand-up toilets. Breaking WCTR news. Navy officials are denying that a hydroplane was stolen from a Marine amphibious assault ship recently, despite eyewitness reports to the contrary. Taxpayers on the scene are not happy.
I pay my tax. That kid is supposed to be bombing school.
And the FBI is investigating possible links between the massacre of Forelli family members and the slaying of the Sindaco family. Unconfirmed reports.
That's kind of a dope color combo.
Hey, you want to learn some new moves?
Oh, you ain't gonna win this. You in a whole lot of trouble, tough guy. I'm your worst nightmare, fool, so give up.
Watch this. It'll come in handy. Rush your opponent and strike fast. You've got to press home your advantage. Just keep piling on the pressure. Don't give your opponent time to fight back.
You hit it! It's run by a queen! And if she had a pistol, she'd be the king! But hell,
name is Terrence.
Can I call you Telly Well?
Sure, I guess. I'm both flowers, but sometimes I get really angry.
Love the spike. Well, we made the gorge, but we still got knocked off on a tree. I know better. Yep, I know better. Flying a plane is an easy way to die on accident. This way we don't have to do that again.
Rodeo, man. I mean, first off, why would you ride a bull? Go find a big girl. They could use the attention, and that's all we have time for. Okay, hey, I'm Derek Zachary. Till next time, play safe, people. Go, baby, go team.
You're listening to WCTR. Or maybe you aren't. Maybe you became so offended that the tight end zone has no female callers that you changed stations. I know I would, and have. I'm not here anymore.
If you crave news, WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio.
The day of liberation is here. Throughout history, only the biggest and strongest survive. Being big means you're successful, and women love big men. And as a successful man, you need to feel comfortable when you're sitting down to eat. Clothes for the bigger man. Don't be bound by society, bogus medicine, and the media with their unhealthy focus on being skinny. Don't be constrained by trying to squeeze into a XXX. Bored of feeling like a man in a sausage skin in your size 48 jeans? Bored of being uncomfortable? Kilimanjaro, the clothes shop for enormous men. We're fighting to end hunger. Yours.
Kilimanjaro.
So, you wish to become a warrior? Dragon sausage! Absorb with the eyes, young student, and you will learn. Strike like an atomic cobra! Nothing clever here, just kick 'em while they're down. Become the avalanche and bury your opponent.
It's my cat, Mr.
Hey, Dingle, that's it.
Kindness is its own reward.
I don't remember that guy.
free. I'm liberated, independent, and I have 3 maids, all of them on less than minimum wage. I mean, poor people are so happy to work for me.
Especially when I help them unionize. Do you have a question?
Sort of. Hey, you know, I got the same name as you.
Peyton. Oh, well, it's a family name.
No, Mary. I was called Bruce by my parents, but I prefer Mary. It's much more...
Yeah, feminine.
No, biblical. Which, like, okay, I'm an atheist, but I love the Bible. I have 100 that I took from hotel rooms.
Well, what's your question?
Well, as a mother and a fireman, I was wondering what you guys thought about diversity in America.
It makes me very nervous.
Well, you see...
Done.
We go to the phones. Yes, we do.
I can't believe...
Oh!
Well, isn't that just good timing?
Give me that fucking beer.
Oh, the current mission? We're just supposed to go around the track twice. We have to get to level 2 on the train. So we have to go around the track twice and stop at each station. And we can't go too fast or we'll derail. And it is possible to overshoot. It's really hard to stop this thing. So what we do is we use the rule of 10. So once we get like 100 miles out, then we need to be going 10 miles an hour. So if we're going 40 miles an hour, like we are right now, then when we get 400 miles out, we need to start hitting the brake. It's actually more like 300, but 400 is a good safe choice. I mean, looking at the like screen where you can see the train and all the cinematic and stuff, that's not really the game right here. Most of this game is the numbers. You gotta look at the distance number, the speed number, and then you gotta look at the map and see how sharp the corners are. And you just sit here and push the button. There's no, steering or anything like that. So what do you got planned for the day, Kratos? I'm gonna weld on my exhaust, man. I got this like flex pipe on my exhaust, and it's leaking, right? And I was gonna be all clever, and I got this really cool camera, Kratos. It's like you plug it into your cell phone, and it's a microscope cam. It's like a quarter of an inch wide, and it's 16 feet long. 16 feet long. You can bend it. It has little lights on the end. Oh yeah, dude, it's called an endoscope cam. But anyway, I was being all clever, and I was like, I'm gonna use this camera and poke it around under there and see if I can find my exhaust leak. Well, I couldn't really see where it was with the camera. So you know what I did? I turned the engine on, I held my hand under there. That's how you do it. Sheesh. You just poke your hand under there and you can feel the leak. Anyway, it's this flex pipe, and so I'm gonna replace that flex pipe part. Try and cut it out and weld it in. Look at the numbers, look at the numbers, look at the numbers, look at the numbers. We gotta get the numbers. Oh, we're so close to not making it. That was close, wasn't it? Weren't we down to like the last few seconds? Yeah, we were down to the last 9 seconds. Shoot. That was close. 3,000. Ooh, we got a long ways to go. We must be heading back home then. So that means we're pretty close to finishing one way around the track. I better speed it up. We might not make it. You see where we started shaking there? That's where you know you're about to derail. Level 1 complete. So wait a minute. Okay, yeah, level 2. One more time around. This is one of the least exciting missions. Somebody needs to give this train some nitrous. was wondering about that one. It kept slowing down really fast. Okay, one more and then it's back home. I think this is the underground stop, which is a little strange for a cargo train. should be on the last stop. Yeah, we should be heading home. Well, the numbers for this mission are out there. I think I remember looking at them once just because I wanted to know if there was any Easter eggs I was missing. I want to say that, you know, cornering at 35 is safe. 47 is like the top speed you're supposed to go. 44 is like a safe speed. We overshot it. $50,000 in the hand of the man who just completed level 2. Better save it. Then I'm gonna do you one little treat. We're gonna derail that train. If it's still there after I save. Because I think it's already gone. Nope. My train is still there. Alright, let's go ahead and derail this thing. Tesh, good morning. We just finished level 2 of the Brown Streak Railroad train missions. Level 2 is the final level. We only need 2 levels. We have accomplished them and we are completing 100%. Now that that's done, we're going to have a little bit of fun with the train before I end the stream. And we're going to see if we can derail it. I'm just going to leave my big old fat finger here on the gas button. We'll get us up some speed. See if she goes off the track. She's getting shaky. Yep, see the shakiness? Finger still on the gas. Boom, there we go. Off the rail. Finger still on the gas. I think that constitutes stopped. I wonder if it blows up. I doubt the train blows up. Oh, it does. Well, alright. That's enough of that. Fireworks. Okay. Great. I will see you all on the next stream when we try to finish